Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing 3 layouts for my 6x8 album. I do believe, yeah, they're all for just the family album. We are using elements from Colorcast Designs. So you saw me in my, stories. I showed you that I was newly subscribed to their kit. And so we're gonna do a double page spread with these kind of items, and then this somewhere, and journaling somewhere. That's the base. And then I have to use these gorgeous flowers from the Ali Edwards July kit, I believe it was. So I kind of feel like something like that alongside with this and these and this gorgeous thing. So let's get started.
Okay, so let's get started with the pool one. So this one I did print out as an 8x10. And so it's not quite 8 1/4, but that's why I printed it still horizontal, because I was like, you know what? It's just a hair, you see that hair short of being the 8 1/4 that I think is the normal outside the page protector. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make it work and use the other, that piece on the left side of the layout, but I decided not to, and just to kind of leave that blank spot in between. That way I had the vertical with her in her little swimsuit, and then her sitting down in this mermaid tail. She wanted this mermaid tail like all summer long. She thinks she's Ariel, she loves the Little Mermaid, and this is how she wanted to be in the pool most of the time. She got really good at swimming like she had a fin. It's adorable. So the picture worked out great, even printing out as an 8x10. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes even if you have like a horizontal 8x10 photo, that you could use that extra, 2 inches I cut off to make it like 7 wide on the opposite side. So if it's a picture of some landscape or a house or some gardening, it is doable even if your picture is originally horizontal rather than a vertical orientation. Just a little tip. So that's where I was like loving the title pieces from Colorcast Designs. And then I will go back and really, adhere these, because these take a long time because they're heavy plastic pieces if you're not familiar. So here I am with the page protector, just marking it off. I need to start just measuring it on my cutting board at 7 inches and 8 1/4, because when I do it like that, measuring it with a dot and dot, they come out a little bit off sometimes, and it makes it hard to adhere pages together, if you know what I mean, for your album. Just got to keep that in mind. That's a no on my part. But these lovely big flowers were in the Stories by the Month for July, and they also had like the matching stamp set that came out that month. I love these, and I did buy the stamp sets, and you've seen me already use it here on my channel, so I definitely got to bust them out again to use, because they are amazing. Because I like it because they're big and striking, and sometimes my floral stamps are a little bit smaller, and I love the bigness of these. So they worked out perfectly. And then the cards are actually, the 2 3x4s are from the kit, and so is this 4x6, but I'm adding the lovely Colorcast Design Gorgeous, which was pink, onto it, and that just worked out perfectly. But once again, I had to glue these and let them take some time to dry, because they're heavy and they still move. So just keep that in mind when you're using these gorgeous titles.
Okay, these 2 layouts are done. It takes a while for these acrylic pieces to dry onto paper, just because of the weight and I think the thickness. So definitely finished these the other day, and I just didn't do the outro because if I moved it, it shifted because it was still wet and needed to be dry. So finished that one, did my journaling with the sticker paper here and my word. It fits perfectly on the back of this layout from the previous video. Love the flowers here, and then I will glue those 2 together. And then once again, this took forever to dry, and I moved it a couple times, and honestly I think it actually did tilt a little bit. It's okay, it's my first time using these. So yes, the Colorcast Design acrylic pieces are fantastic for just an impactful title piece. And then I did some of the extra little circle-y bits from, I think that was this set, to have these 2 pages join up. So that looks just so impressive. And so I didn't do the 3rd layout with the 2x2s. I'll save that for another one, because I definitely just kind of rocked these 2 out. And we are pretty much done in this book, because I do think these shall be the last ones. Because if I look at the side view, this one is pretty, yeah, pretty full. I think those two will be the last ones for this album. So stay tuned for a future flip through of volume 2 in my story album. And actually, look at my book plate, because my last one lasted about 6 months. So I made this one last 6 months, and I am done a month ahead of time. So I might have to change that book plate to be 9/23. Wow, that's a nice feeling. Thank you as always for spending time with me. If you're new, consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, everyone, bye.